breaking news. We have just caught social media company Twitter shadow banning people at the social media summit. Now, we are literally right here on the perimeters at the gate. I've been doing interviews with people, and this man here wanted to follow me on social media, and he discovered that I am being shadow banned right now as you speak on Twitter.
Your screen's gonna go black.
You can literally see that it says I have -1 following, -1 followers. This is huge.
If I may interrupt, I think the proper term here is shadow assassinating, because when you go to 0 or even negative in the negative numbers, that's just blatant, wanton disregard for our constitutional system in the United States here. We're looking at complete fascism takeover of big tech, which is actually a good thing because the marketplace, the capitalism, will prevail in this instance. Twitter has just allowed Parler to become the platform of choice for free speech thinkers, independent-minded thinkers, and really anybody that wants to have a discussion about any issue. So Parler app, if you want to download the app, and pretty soon, you saw earlier the Project Veritas exposure of Google. You're going to see another platform that's going to take that market share from Google and bring in folks that want to have the ability to conduct free speech and interaction online.
They just brought it back. Look, they literally brought it back. I don't know if they've seen that we just started streaming. Twitter's down. Okay, Twitter's down. People are saying Twitter's down right now. But we don't know. Is Twitter down just because it's inside the entire White House?
My guy in Nevada.
Your guy in Nevada?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Twitter's down across the United States right now.
They're masking it as though the entirety of Twitter is down, so because they know that what's going on in there, it's going to disrupt. Literally, what's going on in the White House right now is going to be the talk and everything trending on Twitter, because you have massive influencers in there on Twitter.
Absolutely.
That is going to drive the conversation on all of Twitter. So instead of targeting, maybe we thought initially
we caught them red-handed. They probably initially started shadow banning, and then they discovered we have to shut this whole thing down. We're just going to have technical difficulties, because what do you have in there? You have a consolidation of some of the biggest conservative influencers in there with massive followings. They're going to completely steal Twitter. Hashtag social media summit is probably already trending, and they must have taken it down.
It was trending before it went down. I noticed social media summit was trending.
It was, okay.
And it can't be unknown that you're out here with InfoWars, and there's private YouTubers like me out here with the Fincastle Underground. They have to be watching this very closely.
All right, so my initial thought, I think all of us here, was that they were just targeting folks maybe here, maybe obviously because of this brand, and then maybe potentially on the inside. Did you get any response from someone on the inside?
Yeah, I haven't heard yet. No.
All right, so maybe there's some sort of lockdown there, but supposedly if it's happening in Nevada, maybe they're using that as a reason, a cover to say the whole platform's down, but the whole
what a
reason behind
coincidence,
it
right?
is because this is going on.
Right when the social media summit happens, Twitter goes down. Now I wonder if it's going to come up after the summit's over.
The other thing is
I'm sure it will.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
It's one thing for it to go down and you can't see, like, the accounts aren't, new Twitters and things like that. But the fact that it said -1 speaks to me, that speaks differently. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it was saying -1, and then right now, it looks like...
Like, if it were down, I would think it would just say unavailable, not -1.
This is just too bizarre. I mean, you can't help but think that this is a coincidence of some sort.
You took a screenshot, right?
A screenshot of the negative followers?
Yeah, I have.
He's got them, this guy over here.
I
think I got one right.
Multiple times.
You got one on yours? Show us some screenshots of the negative one.
In the biz, denial of service attack. But it probably is a denial of service attack that has been authorized and maybe directed by the highest folks at Twitter. I mean, what's his name? Jack Dorsey. And who else is up there? At Jack.
Yeah, at Jack. We should all be, when Twitter goes back up, we should all be tweeting at Jack.
Here's the negative
Why?
for mine, and then here.
Look at this.
For
-1,
Millie.
-1.
Denial
And this
service
happened just when the social
attack
media summit started.
against
Right when it started,
And I
this
wouldn't
is when this
expect that to
happened.
happen. Wouldn't-
This
don't
is
you think
crazy,
if it was
guys. This is
actually
breaking
Twitter going
news.
down,
Is
they
Twitter
just say,
shutting down
"All right,
social
so the war
media
has begun.
essentially to hide
initial
and
salvo-
make the social media summit
Went down
lose its
world-
umph?
it went down worldwide.
The initial salvo of the digital war just started. Mark my words.
I mean, what's going to happen when we have, let's say, another big pivotal moment here, maybe election night, or
No, right?
you know,
Election night, it
maybe
goes
Trump
down.
wins and then it goes
Twitter's
down.
down.
Who knows? This is crazy that we were able to real time catch Twitter going down right as soon as the social media summit started. I mean, it's 3:16 right now. It's 3 o'clock Eastern. The social media summit started at the White House at 3 p.m. We've been out here panicking right now for the last 15 minutes or so because right as the social media summit started, we noticed that my Twitter account said -1 followers and -1 following. We thought, oh my gosh, you know, am I being shadow banned or
Keep up the good work.
what'd you say?
I said keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So the real question here is this just a perfectly timed coincidence for Twitter? Or maybe Twitter's mad that they didn't get invited to the social media summit. Regardless, it looks pretty suspicious that while some of the biggest powerful conservative voices on social media are inside right now, tweeting and pushing hashtag social media summit, that Twitter just goes down. Is this just a way to hide? I mean, you can't try to shadow ban all of us all at once, right? I mean, how hard would that be to shadow ban Joy Vila, Mark Dice, Bill Mitchell? There are so many people in there. Brandon Straka. I mean, so many people with big audiences are in the White House right now in one area. And the only way they could try to kill hashtag social media summit and the cries from conservatives to crack down on Twitter is to kill social media. Think of it. Twitter has a motive as to why they wouldn't want the social media summit to go viral. Because these are all conservatives who have a case against them. They have a plea against them. They're pleading to the President of the United States right now to punish Twitter, Google, YouTube, these big social media companies that have been censoring them. So what does Twitter do? It coincidentally tanks, goes down while the social media summit is going on. This cannot be a coincidence. This is to try to ruin the effect that the social media summit could possibly have throughout the social media hemisphere. This is huge, guys. We will be updating you as we go throughout this day. This is Millie Weaver signing off for Infowars.com.
So right now we're playing. It's a hell of a story, actually.
Yeah.